Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about the rarest of all snell knots, and that is the commercial snell knot, otherwise known as a reverse uni snell. But if you've never heard of it, today we are going to go over this knot with a giant hook and some high vis line, and we'll also tie it with some monofilament line to give you a really good example of how to tie this knot. Now, this is my favorite knot to tie. It's one of the hardest knots to tie. It is one of the rarest, and so we are going to share that with you today and see what you guys think. If there's another name for it, please leave a comment below. But if you are new here to the channel, please take a look at some of the videos and playlists that we have put together of all of our fishing content. Now, it's predominantly Ohio river fishing, multi-species fishing, a little bit of saltwater, but we love catfishing around here, and cat fishermen love a snell knot. So give us a thumbs up, a subscribe, and let's get into this knot. Alright, first things first, guys, you're going to run this like any snell knot and run your line through the hook, the front of the eyelet, out the back. I'm going to go ahead and turn this hook around. And you're going to make your loop like you're getting ready to do a uni knot. So you have a giant loop here, and your tag end hanging down about that way. But instead of wrapping the tag end through like you normally would, you're going to start wrapping with the actual loop. Now, this would be easier to show if I had a vise to hold on to the hook and line, but okay, so you make your first loop around the tag, and now this is the important part because it's hard to tie with mono. You kind of want to crisscross over that first loop and continue wrapping. 6 to 10 wraps. Now this is what makes it the hardest wrap, because you're wrapping the loop around the whole hook. As you can see, I'm getting caught on the barb here. But it's one of the strongest knots that I've found because it doesn't create a kink at the top of the snell. The line just lays over and doesn't really cinch or kink down on itself. So now that we have our wraps laid nicely, you want to pull the slack from your loop out with the tag end here. So, and there it is. And you can situate your knot to where the line lays perfectly on the back of your hook. Pull your main line here until it cinches up, or push the knot up. And that's it. That is the commercial snell knot. That is the mass production knot you will see when you're buying pre-snelled hooks. And it is a really, really good knot. And you can see how that lays at that tension point, how it just lays in there. It is a really nice knot. And it's going to add some strength. And it has a really nice springy trigger. Alright, so now we're just going to cut our tag end off. You don't want none of that mess hanging around. It's a bit messy, but there's your knot. Nice strong knot. Now let's tie it with some mono. Alright guys, now that we got our monofilament example going here, this is 30-pound monofilament line and an 8/0 circle hook. This is my go-to setup. Well, actually I'd really be using 40 for my leader, 40 or 50, but get our line, tag in, run through the eye of the hook from the front to the back. Get our loop going. I like to turn my hook around so it's easier to wrap because I'm right-handed. But we'll start our wraps. There's our crisscross right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll do 8 if we can squeeze one more on there. And we did. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that tag in with my teeth here. There's your knot. Go ahead and pull that up to the eye of the hook. There it is, a beautiful, beautiful commercial snell. Go ahead and cut this tag end off. And there you have it, easy as that. Alright guys, there you go, 2 beautiful snell knots. So let's see what we can't catch for the rest of the season. So stick around and we'll see how these compare to some striped bass, white bass, and some big old catfish. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on the next video. Peace.